Hello, this is Mr. Evilcheese, and this is a review of a custom background that was sent to me by Janusz Dolinski. I'm not sure if I said it right. Janusz. If I said it wrong, I'm sorry. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. But it looks like it's Janusz Dolinski. And he calls it the Incubation Line. And here it is. And it looks pretty damn cool. No, I'm really happy about this thing. This thing is just awesome. I mean, I don't really have too much. Like, I have one other small piece of Aliens background that I could use that was sent to me by another person, which is pretty cool. But this one is also really awesome. Like, and it's very different than the other one I got. This looks a lot like, you know, if you've watched Alien movies, kind of like the walls of their hive, that kind of thing, or maybe like in Predator, some kind of thing they got on the wall of their ship or something like that. I mean, this really looks like it's inspired by that. And he even mentioned, when he sent me an email, he mentioned the Aliens and Predators, so I think this is really what this is targeted towards. And I can see why, because that really looks like that kind of art. It is really badass. I like it a lot. I mean, these little skull thingies here, that is freaking awesome. He's got the really cool looking skull. There's like a spine coming down. There's like a rib cage. Like more vertebrae going down there. That looks really awesome. And then it's mixed in with like these robotic mechanical parts, which is really badass. Got these wires going around. And I like the shading and detail in there, like the sort of light brownish color that's in there. That looks really cool. And the metal parts are all like got this sort of yellowish, like construction type mechanical parts is what it reminds me of. And like this thing in the middle looks kind of like the spine. It's got like bones in there. It looks like arm and leg bones connected together. That just looks really awesome. A couple of ribs in there. Some more ribs there. I really like the way they mix the organic and robotic parts in this thing. Like this part here looks kind of rusty. That looks really awesome. So this is a really cool looking background to use to display Aliens and Predator figures. And I'll put a couple in front of it so you can see what it looks like. But this thing's pretty freaking awesome. I like it. You can see it's like all the way on the edges, this detail and everything. The top and the bottom. Both sides. So it is really freaking cool. There you can see an alien fighting the Marine Hicks from the Aliens movies, and that definitely looks like it goes with them. It really reminds me of the Aliens background. That's a really awesome background to display them with. Also, I think it makes for a really awesome Predator background too. I think that could be a very believable Predator background. It just looks a lot like the crazy designs that you see in the ships and everything. So the detail on this is amazing. Like, I'll zoom in a little bit so you can see a little better. You can see that skull just is badass. That whole little thing, it's like a little cocoon almost. That looks really cool. And the mechanical parts. Really impressive sculpt on this thing. And he also sent me several pictures to show you what it would look like if you bought multiple of these. So here's a picture of 6 of them in a row, which looks pretty awesome. Got a couple pictures of this. Yeah, that would look really cool to have a bunch of them in a row. Just, that'd be an awesome background. He also showed me a picture of what it would look like if a bigger company ever helped him make these, like made them out of plastic. He would want to put some joints in there, some hinges. He gave me some pictures of what that would look like. So they'd have moving parts, so all these little joints you see would actually move. That'd be pretty freaking awesome. So hopefully a company will pick them up and help them to do that, because that would be a really amazing little sculpture. If it can do, if all these little parts can move, that'd be really cool. But if you want to buy one, you get one just exactly the way mine is here for the $121 plus the shipping. Now I'm going to give you some of the information if you want to order one of these. But he calls it the Incubation Line, and there's his name, and that's the email you would contact him with. And I guess that's the only way you can buy these is by contacting him at this email. So I'll put that in the description too of this video so you can see it there. But he also gave me his Deviant Art page if you want to look at some of his work on there. And a couple other links to check him out. Just look in the description and I'll put the links in there. Everyone who watched this video, would you pay $121 plus 22 shipping for this? Let me know in the comments. You think that's too much or you think that's a pretty good price for this? One thing I didn't notice before is all these little things are different too. Like at first I thought, like I just assumed they were the same, but they're different. You can see, look at the front of that one, and you look at this one, completely different sculpt there. Then up here, it's another sculpt. So yeah, it's not the same one over and over again. See, that one's got more like the ribs design there. This one's got like a spine in the front connected to the mouth. That one's got the spine there surrounded by this. It's just, I don't know, it's freaking ridiculous. It's awesome. So I really like this display piece. It is really badass. I really like the sculpt of the little skeleton, like sort of almost like cocooned skeletons, and all the robotic parts really look cool. I really think it's an awesome sculpt. It is pretty badass, and definitely going to use this to display some of my Aliens and Predator figures. And like I said, leave a message in the comments if $121 US plus 22 shipping would be a decent price. If you want to order one, contact him by his email there. And I don't know, I think this thing's really cool. Well, this is Mr. Evilcheese. Thanks for watching and goodbye.